ah ah, ting tang, walla bing bang, ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla bang bang. I just forgot my beverage. Start to. All right, it's now charging. I think I better go do that. I'm gonna. I need to stay hydrated. Hopefully, there's a bit of delay. I hope that delay stops. It's like I'm on the space shuttle. That can't be tolerated. I guess maybe I need more. Hold on, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna better prepare. That's what I think I'll do. I'm gonna better prepare. I have some things I need to do to my phone. I think it's getting charged up now. I really don't like that delay. Why is that? That doesn't always happen. Everybody play the game. Everybody play the game of love. It's a free world. All you've gotta do to fall in love is play the game. Everybody play the game of love. I guess this is a live in progress. Hello, Tanya. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. We're not afraid to make fart noises. How's everybody doing out there? It's an unusually cold day today. I think this is the last night that we're going to have perpology or perpelagi. You're doing good. You have some snow. Well, that's good. We might be getting some snow. Georgia doesn't see much snow, but when it does, I don't think a lot of people are prepared for it. I think we need to go buy a snow shovel and have a snow shovel ready, because boy, we get dumped on sometimes. Not as bad as some places. A little tiny snow, just enough to melt as it hits the ground. We had snow that stayed around for a while. I think it was like 4 inches of snow. Today is Tuesday. What's up, dude? God is good. And remember, never give up, no matter what. I ignore any hate if received. I got a little snow out here. What's that noise called? Oh, it's called a jaw harp. People call it a Jew harp. It's known by a lot of different names. There are different variations of this. Some people use it for even religious reasons. I don't think a lot of people hear this very often. It's almost hypnotic. I've made it easier now than ever to donate. I have a donation link now. Or I've had it for a while. I'm just making it easier to see. So if you'd like to donate to this channel, you can. It'll keep me going. I also have a Patreon. I need to put the Patreon in there. I'll do that later. Patreon, you can get merchandise. I have some merchandise. It's not for the faint of heart. Where did everyone go? I see a 0 up there now. I'm good for conversation. I'm good for music. I'm good for laughs. Some people think it sounds like jungle music. Well, door. Andrea, welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Do you do classes? No, I never thought of that. Teaching classes on the recorder. I just say practice. Pick up a recorder and sounds it makes when you cover certain holes. This is for entertainment purposes. What time is it? Well, let me see. It's 12:16. Bubble gum? It looks like a bubble gum. I hope it's bubble gum. Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock. Or 1300 in UK time. This is good meditation music if you want to meditate. It's 1717. All right. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's 5 o'clock over there. Where are you? Where are you right now? You're in Scotland. All right. Scotland. I have people that come here from Ireland. I do remember you. Yes, I do remember. Welcome back. Isn't it a coincidence? A coincidence. What a coincidence. The stars have aligned. There's Ralph Bueno. I commented on your video. You're going to bed in 10 minutes? Oh yeah, you're in the Philippines. Flute and talk. How about that? Flute and talk. Flute and talk. That sounds like German. Flute and talk. Flute and talk. How nice for you all to drop by. It's so nice to be with you. Yep, today's Tuesday. And it's so cold. I think this is going to be the last cold day of this year. Unusually cold. In the 20s Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Fahrenheit. You can feel it when you stand outside. It feels like ice is trying to give you a hug. Jack Frost. Who's heard the story of Jack Frost? There's actually a little movie. I might bring it up. Be sure to check out my community page. My community page has so many cool videos. You can go on for a long time just scrolling down all the cool videos. People being struck by lightning. That's not funny. Being struck by lightning is not funny. But it's an amazing anomaly. Lightning happens for not even a fraction of a second, and it leaves devastation in its wake. So how many people are sticking with me today? I see one person. It's never accurate. I don't know why they haven't fixed that. Sometimes it'll say 0, and there's 1. It'll say 1, and there'll be 2 people. So I can never really tell. I'm going to take a moment. Hello, it's Ryan. Wow, I'm being greeted by people I haven't seen in a while, or people who have been away for a while. Got somebody here from Scotland, somebody here from the Philippines, somebody here from the UK. UK is okay. Places I want to visit. I'm doing good. I'm staying in out of the cold. The cold, very cold out there. I went to bring in the garbage can, our trash receptacle, and I was noticing how it feels so icy. Hello, it's Tammy. How are you? How is everybody? I should get me an Australian Army hat. I like those. Australian Army hat. What they're most known for. Doing well. Keeping warm. Waiting for the heater to kick in or turn on. It turns on whenever it gets cold in here. We have central heating and air. Thank God. It gets either really hot or really cold here. Like, share, subscribe. There we go. That should be a trigger word. Shouldn't it be a trigger? If I hypnotize everybody, when I say like, share, subscribe, please do so. Today I found an old bottle. Oh really, Nigerian Coke that expired in 2023. Ew, don't drink it. Ah! Could you imagine? You could probably use it for cleaning your battery or shining pennies. I think you can use Coca-Cola to shine pennies. It's very acidic. They were showing all kinds of uses, many different uses for Coca-Cola. And we drink the stuff. I like Coca-Cola. I like to have it with my chili cheese dogs. Either that or just plain, yeah, Coke. Nothing beats that. With me, nothing resides like Coca-Cola. Have a Coke and a smile. I remember their old commercials. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. Oh, the 70s. I wish I can go back to the 70s, the 1970s, when I was a kid. Things were so much simpler. Maybe even the 50s, before the hippie movement, before all the hippies. The 50s. I remember watching The Twilight Zone. A lot of stars were in The Twilight Zone. Hello, g'day. Shady Lyric. I guess we come here to have a good time. No matter what time zone you're in. I'm sorry, did I break your concentration? I like Pulp Fiction. You ever seen Pulp Fiction? I'm sorry, did I break your concentration? Say what again? I dare you. Say what again? They used the MF-er a lot in Pulp Fiction. A lot of screaming and hollering and bloodshed. And then came Kill Bill. Quentin, yes, made quite a few really interesting movies. It's a jaw harp, of course. It looks like this. Pulp Fiction, that's right. I just want to taste a $7 milkshake. I think it was. Wasn't it a $7 milkshake? You paid $7 for a milkshake. That's what I would treat myself to every once in a while, a $7 milkshake. Or a foot massage. Who doesn't want a foot massage? Tony Rocky Horror gave a taboo foot massage and he was thrown out of a window or something like that. And then there's Marcellus Wallace. Stuff I can't say on a family show. You know what? There are no kids here that I know of. Are there any kids here? If there are no, we could turn this into an adult show. Abracadabra. We'll just have to be very careful. And then when I end it, I can change the settings, you know, change it to age restricted. Age restricted. There we go. If we want to have some real fun, if we want to say some bad words, make sure there are no kids watching. I'm going to have to practice that whistle. I like that. I think there's a ringtone that goes da 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 da. I'd love to have that. Find somebody who can whistle that tune and record it and set it up as a ringtone. If I practice, I could do it myself. Maybe I could do, that would be, what movie is this from? What movie is this from? I think it's a blow in the draw. That's what it is. Yeah, you got to do the blow in the draw. That's the tune that I mess up the most. When I'm at the grocery store, grabbing my hot dog buns. And then there's the Seven Dwarves. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, it's off to work we go. All right, who's ready for a good time? I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. And be sure to donate. I love it when people donate. It makes me feel better to know that people appreciate my work. This is my work right now. People ask me, what do you do for work? Well, I whistle. I play the flute. I answer questions. So, I look out the window for a mushroom cloud. I hope to not see a mushroom cloud. Isn't that what we all hope? We hope we don't see a mushroom cloud. All this talk about Putin and Kim Jong-un and our new, we got a new president now, as of yesterday. He's been sworn in. He's signing papers. Things might get better. I had some sausage biscuits. That's what we're going to have to do more often. Get some Johnsonville sausages. You know, the patties. Johnsonville sausage patties. and Pillsbury biscuits and some cheese. It's a lot better than those microwave. You ever have those microwave biscuits? They're good, but they're not as good as if you make them yourself. That's what I got to remember to do. There's so many cool things that you can have for dinner. If you have a George Foreman grill, you can grill hamburgers. Make sure you add lettuce and pickles, Thousand Island dressing. That's the secret sauce. It's not a secret anymore. Thousand Island dressing. Well, I have one more strawberry incense. And here it goes. One more strawberry. You kind of smell like strawberries. Ah, there it is. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need. Ah, 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 ah. Do 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 do. That's right. She's going. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need. I like that. I like Cake. I like listening to Cake. Ah, ah. I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. I want a girl with good dividends who uses a machete to cut through red tape. Who's with me right now? I don't see a lot happening. Head 'em up, move 'em out. Rawhide. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep those doggies rollin'. Though the river's swollen. Rawhide. Head 'em up, move 'em out. Stoppin'. Hello, and welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I hope you mean well. I hope you mean well. People are stopping in for such a short time. I'm trying to send good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. She's giving me good I'm picking up good vibrations. She said, giving me good excitation. Good, 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 good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I cut myself yesterday. I forgot which side to put pressure on. I found a reed and I forgot how brittle reeds are. They can be very brittle. I was trying to make a whistle, like a tin whistle. I've always wanted a tin whistle, one of those Irish tin whistles. Always. I like how they sound. The recorder has a lower octave. Oh, the Grimm Collective did a tour of a castle made by goblins. And I found it interesting, very interesting. Look up the Grimm Collective and look up their tour of the goblin, a castle built by goblins. It's kind of like King Solomon, you know. King Solomon's temple was supposed to have been built by demons. Isn't that interesting? In a time of magic. I need faster fingers. That's going to take some practice. Well, I hope the chat's still working. We got the chat. Hopefully we have the chat. So let's see. Death Proof. Kurt Russell was in Death Proof. He was also in The Hateful Eight. I think it was called The Hateful Eight. He was also in Escape from New York, Escape from LA, Escape from Grade School. Oh. Wonderful, Illustrious. This has to be one of the lonelier ones. The lonelier lives I've done. One is the loneliest number. One is the loneliest number. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do, that you ever knew. That's a game we can play. What am I eating? People sometimes ask that question, what are you eating? We can make a game of it. The game is called What Are You Eating? People get to guess what I'm eating. I could just keep stuffing things into my mouth and chewing, and people get to guess what I'm eating. I think that's what we'll do today. We'll go to the grocery store. I can buy myself a pizza. Mom can pick something out she wants. And we'll both live happily ever after. And they both lived happily ever after. Maybe I could drink hot chocolate all day. What I can do is put the tea kettle on and wait for it to whistle. And when it whistles, I can go get the hot chocolate. Maybe that's what I should do. Get me some green tea, and when I'm waiting for the hot chocolate, I can go get, and that'll give you a chance to get some hot chocolate if you have any. It's me again. Yes, it is. Welcome, Pink. Pinky. That's right. Pinky with an I. I had to go to bed. That's all right. You have to go to bed. I had to go to bed yesterday. And then I try to have sweet dreams. Uninterrupted sleep. I like when I have deep, restful sleep. I want to do a hypnosis that causes deep, restful sleep. You can listen to it every night. Every night you can listen to deep, restful sleep. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and begin your deep, restful sleep. That's what I'm going to do since I'm going to sit here and have a live. I'll be right back. I'm going to put the tea kettle on the burner and listen for the whistle. And then what I'll do is drink hot chocolate, do the live. We'll see how many people sit with me while I eat peanuts and M&Ms. That's what I can do. I'll put the candle over there. That's what I can do while I'm away. There we go. When I'm away, y'all can watch the candle. My jar. Move the jar out of the way and the rattle. And how about we do that? We'll just scoot this over. When the candle is burning, that means I'm away for a few minutes. There we go. I'll be back. I'll be back. And you can tell people that I'm away making hot chocolate. I hope that was relaxing. There we go. And we're back. That's what I should do for my breaks. You know, when I have a commercial break. When I have to go to take care of business. Yep, I definitely have to go pick up some more green tea. Please donate. It would help me out a lot. Green tea. And as soon as the tea kettle whistles, I'll go fetch my hot chocolate. Yeah, in spite of the cold, I think it would help if we went. I'd get me a Red Baron pizza or even a DiGiorno. She's going the distance. She's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need. I gotta think of something, maybe a drawing, when I'm having a break. I'll need to get some tape or something. Draw a picture. Too bad we can't do that. Too bad there isn't like a cutaway. If you're going on a break, you could cut away to a picture you've taken. You know what I do have? I have this little heart. I have this little heart that I can put a votive in. A votive or votive candle. And put the camera on that while I'm away. That's what I can do. How about that? I can just, on those paintings back there, or those pictures. I'll think of something. I'll think of something. Well, it's been 46 minutes. Ah, it's starting to smell like strawberry. Like, hi, it's Rodolfo. Welcome. I'm waiting for my hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. You're here for me? All right. I'll do a dance then. Do a dance. I have to go for a second. Then you can settle in and get ready, get your beverage of choice, and I'll be right back. This is the second time I'm leaving. I'm kind of busy today, so I'll have to do the best I can. See, this gives time for you to do what you need to do. In case you're glued to the screen. There we go. Glued to the screen. Glued to the screen. Someone left me with another like. This is my morning show, so I don't look my best. Try to look my best with my pointy haircut. I have a cup with a cute little puppy dog on it. A cute little puppy dog. This cup got a little messy. That's what you do on a cold day. Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. That's what you do on a cold day. You stay inside, make yourself some hot cocoa in a cute little puppy dog mug, and then you wait for people to maybe join you on your live show. I should have a statue. See if I can dig up a statue. So when I go away to go do something like make hot cocoa, you all can look at my statue. We all need to look into alternative heat sources. Like when you take a terracotta pot and you turn it upside down, that's what we should do. We should make little heaters, little space heaters in my brother's garage. All we need to do is make little stands for the terracotta pots. We could bend some wires, bend 3 little wires in such a way that you can put them on, and then use votives, little small candles, without sounding too redundant. Those work really well. I guess the terracotta heats up. I've seen a lot of those on YouTube. A lot of terracotta pots that are turned upside down. And what they do is they stack pennies. They light the little candle. I think there's at least 2 or 3 candles. And those candles generate a lot of heat. And those little votives are a dime a dozen. They're very low cost. That's awfully close. I almost burnt the elastic. There we go. Something to laugh at. I'm a politician. That's what I could be for Halloween. I could put on a shirt and tie and say, I'm a politician. I'm a politician. Aren't they known for not telling the truth? Or a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower. I can put this whistle on. I'm already thinking of Halloween. See what I could do. This whistle, I can put it around my neck, and I can, I'm Snowden. That's what I can do for Halloween. I can be Mr. Snowden. I'll have my whistle, and I can wear glasses, make myself look like Mr. Snowden. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's a swivel. That's right. I'm a whistleblower. That'd be a unique idea. Hello, Shobha, our friend from India. That's right. I have Ganesha. That's what I can do. I'm trying to think of things I can do if I have to walk away from my live. I want to have something that people can look at while I'm... Kaise ho? How are you? Kaise ho? That's Hindi. I'm learning Hindi in little bits. Hindi in little bits. Kaise ho? Hot chocolate, baby. How are you? I'm wearing my red shirt. I have my bells and whistles. I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. Acha hu meaning means I'm fine. Oh, achahu, I'm fine. Achahu. So it's kaise ho achahu. I'm going to learn Hindi. Right. Maybe other people can learn Hindi while they're watching my show. Kaise ho achahu. That's right. Yay! You can teach a gorilla sign language. Look at Coco. Coco knows sign language. Nothing less than Swiss Miss. If Swiss Miss wants to sponsor me, then I will have them. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Have people sponsor me when I do my show. Then I can have a studio. I can have a studio with a desk and some cameras. I like tea. In fact, I'm drinking some now. Green tea. I need to go pick up some more green tea. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be warmer. I think it's going to be in the 40s tomorrow. Then we can do some grocery shopping. I want to pick up some green tea. I want to pick up some more sausage. I don't think I've had Indian tea. They might have that in the supermarket. Indian tea with milk. They say that's good for calming you down. Have yourself some milk just before bed. I like that sound. The batteries sound like they're losing power. Notice how there's a little delay. It is 1:07 p.m. and I have my hot chocolate. I have to be careful to sip it so I don't burn my mouth. That's what we can have here at Eddie's Funhouse. hot chocolate parties. Everyone go and get some hot chocolate, and we can take a sip together. How about that? That's a good idea. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. It is chai. That's how they say it in Russian too. Chai. Chai. И дай мне чай. Хорошо. Хорошо. We can learn all kinds of languages here. We can learn. Yes. Chai. Have yourself some chai. They have a Turkish tea that's really good. There are some Turkish people who offered me some tea. And they also have Russian coffee too. I've had Russian coffee. It is also хорошо. Also хорошо. Zagadis, sadis. Dobre утро. Actually, it's Dobry Dian. Dobry Dian right now. Because we're in the daytime. I like this time of year because it seems like morning all day. Because the sun sets in the southern sky. Or it kind of drops down into the southern sky. And it's there all day. So it seems like morning all day. I can't say enough about it. Indian tea with sam milk and sugar. And ginger. That's right, ginger. That was one of the biggest trades in ancient times, was spice, the spice trade. People like spice. Because meat all by itself is kind of bland. Chicken and beef, it's always good to spice them up. Unless you're a vegan, unless you're a vegetarian. Adarak is called Adarak. Ginger is called Adarak. What I should do is play some Hindi music. If I could do that. I need another way of Adarak. I could light incense and play Hindi music. I like frankincense. I want to get a hold of some frankincense. I used to have those charcoal burners. They're little charcoal discs. Adarak with chai. Wyatt chai. So now I know how to ask for ginger. Adarak. Kaise ho. I would need to write these down. It was kaise ho. And then the answer to that, there we go. Ashahu. Kaise ho, ashahu. Ashahu. Then I can be a student. I could be a Hindi student. Kaise ho, ashahu. I can make it like a song. Kaise ho, ashahu. That's how I can remember the right words. You have to say the right words. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have so few visitors to Eddie's Funhouse. I need to get more visitors. What I need to do is go to the streets. I need to go to the highways and the hedges and hand out my cards. And then maybe make a flyer, design a flyer and print it out Come to Eddie's Fun House, where you can be you. You can be you at Eddie's Fun House. Relax. You're at Eddie's Fun House. I saw a plaque that says, relax, you're home now. I like that. I could just change the words. Relax, you're at Eddie's Fun House. Eddie's Fun House, at Eddie's Fun House. Lego. Lego in French means play well. Lego. Lego. Few people know that. What does Lego mean? It means play well in French. And a la mode. A la mode means in the fashion. I learned that from Little Miss Sunshine. Wasn't Steve Carell in Little Miss Sunshine? Little Miss Sunshine. The girl who played in Zombieland. She was also in that movie. You know what? In spite of how cold it is, I should walk around. I should go outside and walk around. I was doing this visualization that was kind of working. I was visualizing a dome over my body, and the air inside the dome is warm. The air inside the dome is warm. And I felt warmer after doing that visualization. That kind of goes along with Robert Monroe, the Gateway Experience. Robert Monroe, the Monroe Institute. I guess he was the founder. And visualization helps quite a bit. Neville Goddard talks about that too. Visualization, imagining. And it actually worked. It was really cold yesterday, and I was standing outside, and I started visualizing a dome over me. And all the air inside the dome is warm. Kind of like the observer effect in quantum physics. I think we're scratching the surface. We're scratching the surface. Because Jesus said, when you know the truth, you'll be disturbed. When you know the truth or discover the truth, you'll be disturbed, and then you will marvel. Then you will marvel, and then you will rule the all. So maybe we're starting to discover the truth. The truth that the all is mind. The universe is mental. Whatever we're thinking becomes our reality. It's almost like, barely, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Barely, 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 life is but a dream. Maybe life is but a dream. There's a possibility. Because when you're dreaming, that's your reality until you wake up. Until you awake, O sleeper, rise from your sleep. Another thing is, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So if you really have faith and start believing in something, you start to see evidence of it. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So we're already believing, we're just believing in the wrong stuff. We're believing that we don't have any money. We're believing that we're sick. We're believing that we're sad and stuck. That we're what's another word? Or that we're trapped. We're believing that we're trapped. So we start to see evidence of it. If we believe it, That's what's interesting about the subconscious mind. It shows us evidence. So if you, whatever you put behind I am, whatever you put behind, a lot of people say that. Neville Goddard and who was that other guy? It was the Count of Saint Germain. The Count of Saint Germain also talks about the I am. Whatever you say, a lot of people, whatever you put behind I am, tatwam asi. I think that's Hindi, tatwam asi. It means I am that, I am. In Hebrew, it's ehya esher ehya. So a lot of people know that. They know I am is very powerful. The I am. Tatwam asi ehya esher ehya. I am that I am. And they were talking about that when Neville Goddard and the Count of Saint Germain was saying that whatever you put behind I am becomes your reality. So don't say I am sick. Don't say I am poor. Because, again, abracadabra means I create as I speak. We have so much power and we're misusing it. We're using it against ourselves. What else is it? The law of assumption. We assume that we're stuck. We assume that we are trapped. We assume that we have a crappy life. And that's the law of assumption, doing what we don't want it to do. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So start believing in good things happening. Abraham Hicks, that meditation, everything works out for me. Keep repeating, everything works out for me, and start to believe it. And then you'll start to see evidence of it. I'm seeing it in my own life. Everything works out for me. Whenever you start feeling stuck or discouraged or trapped, just relax and start saying, everything works out for me. And don't judge those words. When you say everything works out for me, don't judge those words. Just say it, because your subconscious believes everything. Your subconscious mind believes everything. That's why we need a lemon. That's why we need the fact checker. Because otherwise, we would believe that we're sick. And we do. We believe that we're sick. And we start seeing evidence of being sick. Like in your healing, when you want healing, what's the first thing you do after you pray for healing? You start looking for what you had before your prayer. Like if you have an ache, you got a pain in your foot or your shoulder, the first thing you do is start thinking about that pain. And it's like showing up to your old job. If you want a new job, don't show up to your old job. Your old job is going to go, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. This is your old job. Don't show up to your old, that's a good way to put it. Don't show up to your old job. Or your old house. If you move, don't go back to your old house. That's where healing, if you want healing, focus on your healing. Focus on what you were healed of. And keep focusing on what you were healed of. And then you'll start to see evidence of what you believe. Because I've been noticing that in my own life. You start to see evidence if you really believe something. Good, bad, or indifferent. Good, bad, or ugly. You start to see evidence of it. So ignore your old evidence. If you start feeling a little pain, ignore that old evidence. Put all your thought on your healing. Don't say, I need $20. Say, I have $20. Because if you focus on, I need $20, you'll just keep needing $20. So that's kind of like the craziness, the rabbit hole, you know, down is up is down, backwards is forwards, forwards is backwards. So we have to get out of this maze that we created as a society. Gas prices will go up. If you keep focusing on the gas prices going up, then you'll start to see evidence of that. Maybe through our words, we'll be setting ourselves free. I've invented the I'm free of technique. It's a technique. I am free of worry. I am free of fear. I am free. Just say that with your eyes closed for a while. I am free. I am free of. And then fill in the blank. I am free of worry. I am free of poverty. Because it's how you construct words, how you construct sentences. I am free of anxiety. I am free of poverty. I am free of, and declare it and start to believe it. And then, wasn't it Gearing said if you say something long enough and loud enough, it becomes true? I think it was Gearing, one of Hitler's henchmen, I guess. He said if you say something long enough and loud enough, it becomes true. Maybe that's what we need to do, is keep repeating what we want. We're always repeating what we don't want. We're always repeating what we don't want, and we start to see evidence of what we don't want. This isn't what I wanted. I keep getting what I don't want. Because you keep repeating what you don't want. You keep thinking of what you don't want. Don't show up to your old job. Don't show up to your old house. Show up to your new life. And that's what you can do when you meditate. Just meditate on your new home. Meditate on your new body. Enjoy the feeling of your new body. Enjoy the feeling of your youth. We accept things. We accept too much. We accept that we're going to age. We accept that we're going to die. The Bible even talks about people who don't taste death. There are people who do not taste death. Elijah. Who else? Jesus. Who else? Enoch. Enoch didn't taste death. Elijah didn't taste death. He was taken up in a chariot of fire. Jesus, the one who said, have I not said that you are gods? You are sons of the Most High. We are born of that which is higher than. And the Bible says, faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's what you need to do. Look for the evidence. Start really believing I'm okay. Imagine that when you're meditating, just say, I'm okay. I'm okay. And then the thoughts that follow when you say, I'm okay. Because you really are okay. You really are okay when you really think about it. I am blessed. Start off with that. When you meditate, when you clear your mind of everything, say, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just chlamydia. Yeah, I'm okay. You're probably feeling comforted right now. Clear your mind completely. Clear your mind completely. And then practice that. Something you can develop, a skill you can develop is clearing your mind completely. Clear your mind. And when your mind is clear completely, you're not submitting any blueprints. There are so many ways we submit blueprints to our subconscious mind, to our creator. The creator isn't separate from you. The creator is you. The creator is not separate from you. Jesus said that. Jesus said that. I and the Father are one. I and the Father are one. We are one and the same. So don't wait for the creator does what he does by nature. The creator creates. It's its nature to create. It already knows. The creator already knows how to create. You just need to submit the blueprint. And how you submit the blueprint is start thinking of what you want, and then leave it up to the creator. For example, if you want $20, start thinking about having $20, because you're not creating a void, you're creating an answer. When you think I need $20, you're creating a void. You're creating a need for $20. But if you think I have $20, you're creating $20. You're submitting a new blueprint. You're giving new causes for new effects. That's another Hermetic principle, cause and effect. You can't have an effect without a cause. You can't have a cause without an effect. Submit a new blueprint. If your teeth hurt, if you need new teeth, get a vision in your head of having new teeth. And once you have that vision, you begin submitting a new blueprint. Because again, it's like the construction, okay? You have a construction crew. They already know how to construct what you want. You just have to submit a blueprint. That's our job. Our job is to submit a blueprint. Submit a blueprint by getting the vision in your head. Get that vision in your head. And you're not limited. You're not limited. The subconscious mind knows no limitations. That's where we get the placebo and nocebo. Get the placebo and nocebo. You say someone is healed. They believe that they are healed. You say, take this pill and you'll feel better. And that's the placebo. And when you tell them the pill was a placebo, you get the nocebo. Placebo, nocebo. When you tell them the pill was just a placebo, they go right back to feeling the way they did, because it's the opposite of placebo. So it is basically our mind. The all is mind, the universe is mental. Everything psychic, everything physical, everything emotional, it's all caused by a thought. Have you noticed when you're reading a book or watching a movie and you're really engrossed in the movie or book, you start to feel what the characters are feeling. You start to feel for the characters because you're submitting a blueprint to your subconscious mind to feel scared, to feel worried, or to feel amazed. That's why meditation is so important. Meditation is so important. Clear your mind of everything. And then begin thinking about what you want. Submit a whole new blueprint. Discard the old blueprint. Disregard, discard, throw it in the trash, the old blueprint. Because if you keep looking at the old blueprint, you'll get the old creation. That's why people don't believe they're healed sometimes. They don't believe they're healed because they keep thinking about when they were sick. They keep looking for evidence of being sick. So that's the placebo and nocebo. Nocebo for you. Nocebo for you if you keep thinking about, yeah, this was all just a fake pill. Are you taking the blue pill or the red pill? If you think you took the blue pill, then you're going to get the effects of the blue pill. The red pill, you're going to get the effects of breaking out of the matrix. This thing that we all created, we believe that there are limits, and then we are encountering no limits. There are things that baffle everybody. Seeing somebody levitate, seeing somebody do something amazing, like start a fire with no matches, pyromancy. I saw that, a video of a guy who just rolled up some newspaper, started waving his hands over the newspaper. Yeah, he took a newspaper, he rolled it up, set it on the ground, put his hands over the newspaper, and the newspaper started to burst into flames. Now we know that that's possible because we saw it happen. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But that's only what I understand. There's so much that we don't understand. So much that you understand. What's crazy is Hermes said, those who know don't speak. So how are we going to know if those who know don't speak? Those who speak don't know. Those who know don't speak. So there's another mystery. Those who know don't speak. So you could walk right past somebody who knows, but they won't speak. But also the lips of wisdom are sealed except to the ears of understanding. So I guess if you have the ears of understanding, you're probably hearing this. If you have the ears of understanding, the lips of wisdom are closed or sealed except to the wisdom of understanding. Yeah. The lips of wisdom are closed except to the ears of understanding. So if you have the ears of understanding, you're probably going to know. I think I've said this before. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have I made some sense? Submit a new blueprint. Disregard completely the old blueprint. And remember, the unconscious mind, the subconscious mind, believes everything and is unlimited. We're kind of like guides. We're guides to the subconscious mind. We can think of ourselves as the ones who submit the blueprint. Because you could go, hey, I have a gingerbread house. And then the subconscious mind goes, okay, you have a gingerbread house, or you have a sack of marbles. And the subconscious mind goes, okay, you have a sack of marbles. I'm getting crazy here. It is amazing to watch stuff like that. When you have dreams that you're living in your dream house, don't worry about how you're going to pay the bills. Don't worry about anything, because then you're submitting a blueprint that is contrary to like Disneyland. You know, a guy wanted Disneyland. Walter Elias Disney. He wanted Disneyland, and against all odds, he created Disneyland with help from his Imagineers. And again, you have to, when you're submitting the blueprint, disregard all other blueprints. If you want your gingerbread house to stand, focus only on your gingerbread house and disregard all the other things to the contrary. That's what we're not taught at young ages. We're not taught at young ages. We're taught to have so many things to focus on and to be confused. That's how you get results. You focus on one thing with all passion, with all belief and faith. And then you start to see evidence of it. We're so into multitasking. Have you noticed that when you get a job? You're not only the person at the register, you're the person who is straightening up the shelves and doing customer service. You're spread out. You can't focus on just being a cash register or cashier. You can't just focus on being a cashier. You have to focus on, are the shelves tidy? Then you have to walk away from your cash register. So people think the cash register is not in operation, and then they get mad because they don't see a cashier standing there. And it's crazy because people want more money. They want to give less money to get less work. No, they want to give less money for more work. More money for more, less money for more work. I saw that start to happen in the 80s. No, in the mid-90s. I think it was in the mid-90s. I started to see that. One guy, one job, but then I started to have to work all these different jobs for the same amount of pay, which should be illegal. That's like paying for one movie and watching 5 movies, paying for one hamburger and eating 5 hamburgers. It's a ripoff. You're ripping off the employee. You're ripping off the employee because instead of hiring somebody to tidy up the shelves and somebody to work the register, you're having one guy work the register and tidy up the shelves. You're ripping off that employee. You're giving him 2 jobs and paying him for one job, which should be illegal. It should be illegal. It should be illegal. I could do it in my Barney Fife voice. Nip it in the butt. Imagine that. You're supposed to work in the kitchen and you're supposed to bus tables. You're being paid for one job, but you're bussing tables and working in the kitchen, which should be illegal. That should be illegal. And I think that's what they want to do. They want you to get focused on more than one thing. Could you imagine if you had the time to write a book? If you had the time to make a movie? If you had the money to make a movie? You could probably make a pretty good movie if you had the time to focus on that instead of how you're going to pay your bills. That's what the government should work on. Government should work on a give me some time to think about it. Give us all time to think about that. What should the government do? A standard pay instead of minimum wage, a standard pay. For example, how much an apartment costs. If they could make it to where you didn't have to pay for your apartment, you just pay for your gas, electric, telephone, then you'd have more money to focus on what you really want to do. But I'm crazy. I'm functionally insane. People would say I'm functionally insane. because I think this way. Imagine if the government actually helped people instead of harmed people. A government the people doesn't trust is a tyranny. If the government fears the people, it's a government. If the people fear the government, it's a tyranny. And I think we fear the government. We really do. We can't do anything unless we pay our taxes and fees and licenses. All right, don't even get me started. I guess this is the end of this one.